What up? Jeff here with all my Bitcoin renegades. And tonight we have an awesome year-end video for you guys to have. This is going to be the Bitcoin 2021 recap. This has been the biggest year that we have ever seen for crypto. And I have some amazing things to go back and look at that happened in 2021 that brought crypto to a whole new level. We're going to talk about the rise of Shiba Inu. We're going to talk about Dogecoin, the Dogecoin Millionaire that was made. We're going to talk about the first Bitcoin ETF, El Salvador adopting Bitcoin, Bitcoin being mined with volcanoes, the China ban. We're going to just talk about everything that happened in 2021 to usher crypto into the next generation and to the forefront of our financial world. Now, a year ago or even further, everybody in the mainstream with big money, except a few chosen, were against Bitcoin. You could have asked anybody, Kevin O'Leary from Shark Tank, Mark Cuban, Elon Musk, and they all would have told you, boo, Bitcoin's garbage. Not now, though. We are into 2021. Now, the same people that were saying last year, oh no, I would never touch that with a 10-foot pole. I wouldn't touch that with my worst enemy's money. Now they're, oh hey, and guess what? We just invested ourselves. So I guess not only are they willing to invest their worst enemy's money, they are now willing to invest their own. Which, okay, how'd you go from not letting your worst enemy do it to you doing it? So anyway, we have a ton of stuff to talk about, like MicroStrategy, how they bought up almost all the spare Bitcoin in 2020 and 2021, and now it's hard to get it. No, but it will be. Could you imagine a day where we are like, oh man, it's hard to find Bitcoin. We can't find Bitcoin? What is going on? Why can't we get our Bitcoin? So I just want everybody to know that. Let's go into MicroStrategy. I have a ton of stuff, like I said, prepared today. So let me share my screen with you. And let's get into the video. So I noticed I turned ads on this video, and we only have 3 people watching right now. I appreciate you sitting through these little ads. I know they can be a little bit annoying, but it's gonna be what projects our channel to the next level, and I might end up taking them off if it ends up being too much for you guys. I need feedback on this though, because I don't know what the sentiment is. If the ads are too much for you guys and it's stopping you from watching my channel as much, let me know. I'll take them off of the shorts if you don't want them on there, or the live streams. I'll wait till after. You guys have to just let me know what you want, because I'm trying to make my channel grow, and I need you to help usher me into how it needs to grow with your preferences, because I'm making these videos for you. Yeah, it's fun for me to make them, but I'm making them for you guys. So let me know in the comments. So I'm going to go right into the chat before we get started and see how everybody's doing. Okay, nobody's here yet. We need the inner council over here. That is probably why there's not a whole lot of stuff. Let me just let them know that, yeah, we were in a live stream. I didn't even share it there, so let me share it on my Telegram. I'm sorry, I shared everywhere else, so this will only take a second. So let's send it there. So live stream live now. And I'm going to go remind EC as well, because I actually told my people, or actually I'll ask one of my guys here to do it, because, whoops. Anyway, because I had told them that we were having a live stream, so hopefully they'll get over here. And then we'll get into all this stuff. I have tons. If you look up here at the top of the screen, you see all that stuff up here. That's all the stuff I researched, plus much more. We have a good show for us tonight. So live stream now. Live stream, please join. Not now. That sounds bad. Please join. I always, when I do things quick, I might seem rude, but I'm really not a rude person, guys. Don't leave, guys. We have good stuff. We're just getting the show ready. We need you to stay here and actually see what's going on. Sometimes it takes a few minutes to get going, but once we do, we're in a good place. So let me just remind Express Crypto real quick, and then we're good to go. And specifically, live now. Please join. Okay, now let's go back to the chat and see if there is anybody here yet. Yay! Everybody came! Yeah! Thank you guys. It's just YouTube and it's natural around this time of the year for them to fall off. Yay! Yay! King Love is here. Weeping Angel's here. And Mr. TN. Nice. Had the dog watching hours of your show. I don't know if you can do that. I don't want to get in trouble for that. I don't know. I don't know if you can do that. Okay, guys, now that you're all here, now that the word's out, we're going to get into this juicy show that we have. I'm so happy because this idea festered. I was going to just do a brief video about it earlier, and then more ideas kept coming and more. And I was like, oh, yeah, this is probably the best show we've had in a long time, guys. So let's do this. So we just want to look at MicroStrategy. So at the beginning of the year, this is something cool I wanted to show you. They had... I know it said on here somewhere. So MicroStrategy, the largest independent publicly traded business intelligence company, today announced financial results for the 3-month period. Okay, whatever that is. The first quarter. So this was the first quarter of this year. That's why this is important. And if you come down here to this highlighted right here, you can see how many Bitcoins they had at the end of quarter 1 of this year. So actually, MicroStrategy was really smart, and they bought Bitcoin. Now let's go look at the Bitcoin chart. This is the year to date. Okay, MicroStrategy made most of their purchases before January of this year, which means that they made most of their purchases under $30,000. So, and we have, if you see, even our lowest point, we barely have gone under $30,000. So MicroStrategy has never even worried the whole time. That's why he's like, oh, I'm sitting for like 4 years, guys. I'm cool. You know, like it hasn't gone under 30,000 in forever. So like, I'm good. You know what I mean? I'm not making fun of him. Like he's legit posted up like a boss, dude. So this is cool. So he raised 91,000 Bitcoins in quarter 1 of 2021. Okay, which is more than $1 billion of additional capital to expand their Bitcoin holdings, which now exceeds 91,000. Well, now if we fast forward and we go to today, MicroStrategy is the world's largest publicly traded corporate owner of Bitcoin with over 114,000 Bitcoins. So let's do the math here. If they had 91,000 Bitcoins at the end of quarter 1, how many Bitcoins did they buy over $30,000? Well, it's simple arithmetic, right? So you would basically just minus 91,000 from 114,000. And what do you have? 23,000 Bitcoins. So they bought 23,000 Bitcoins at either over 30,000, or some of them might have been during this dip right here, which it probably was. But as you know, and you've heard in the news, Michael Saylor buys even up here. Every time it dips, Michael Saylor buys Bitcoin. And we get another story about him. So I would say the biggest catalyst for crypto adoption in 2021 is MicroStrategy, hands down. Now, some would argue and say, well, Bitcoin in El Salvador, that was huge. But El Salvador never happened without MicroStrategy and Michael Saylor getting on YouTube, going on unknown people's channels and known people's channels on YouTube and explaining the long-term vision, right? The big vision. And it makes sense. And he's intelligent. And he knows how to move money around and make it work for his company. And he gives that playbook to strong, smart other people like, well, oh, I didn't get the Elon Musk part. Where did that go? Pro share, hold on. Oh, this is cool too. I have a lot of cool stuff. Oh, but I didn't get that part. So sorry. Elon Musk. I knew I had that. I had it on my phone, but I didn't. Because like I said, I was going to do an upload first. So most of the stuff I transferred my phone. So buys BTC. Okay. There we go. Let's just go to that. So this is the whole point of this. So let's move this way over here so we can get it where it belongs. Okay. So what we need to do is look at why Michael Saylor was the biggest catalyst for Bitcoin this year, hands down. Well, if it wasn't for Michael Saylor, we never had this happen. We never had Tesla, and this happened in 2021 as well. So I'm not sure if he bought it. He probably bought the Bitcoin in either early 2021 or 2020. But the news came out here in 2021, right? Or, well, let's see. Actually, I don't want to give you any wrong information. When did the news come out that Tesla bought Bitcoin originally? It looks like February 8th. It looks like this is the right date. I just want to make sure of that. So this is when the news came out. And if we go and look at the price of Bitcoin on that day, let's see, February 8th, right? Right there. It was at $39,000. Remember that? And then look at the rally that it had right afterwards because of that. So without the Elon Musk news, which doesn't happen without MicroStrategy holding 91,000 Bitcoins in around this time here of Q1, and having Tesla, come out and say, yeah, we bought 1.5 billion. And then what made this even better? And what a lot of people were like, well, Tesla sold a bunch of it. Well, guys, if he didn't test that he could sell Bitcoin and not to move the market and destroy the rest of his Bitcoin holdings, then he probably would have ended up liquidating over time all of the full amount and just be done. Well, he sold, let's see how much they sold. Tesla sells BTC. Okay. Let's get this moved over here as well. And yes, right here. So Tesla has not sold any Bitcoin. Hold on. Not sold any Bitcoin? Hold on. That's not right. He did sell some. So whatever that is, don't pay attention to that. That's wrong. That's CNBC, but it's wrong. So hold on. I don't like doing the ads normally, but Market Watch, Musk says Tesla sold about 10% to test the market. This is what I'm talking about. He wanted to test to see, and will resume allowing crypto transactions when 50% of miners use clean energy. So yeah, I guess they started taking Dogecoin, or a rumor went around. I'm not sure about that, but this is my point. Okay, he wanted to make sure that Michael Saylor's playbook worked. And so obviously Michael Saylor tried this before and sold some of his, probably without you knowing, and it probably wasn't very much, or if it was, he put it right back in at a dip, right? Because Michael Saylor's super smart. So this is all happening in 2021, guys. This is why this is the year to date recap. So they sold about 10% to see if the market, to test it, to see what would happen, right? And so to confirm BTC could be liquidated easily without moving the market. I love this picture right there, man. What the heck? Oh, no. Yeah, I mean, come on, dude. But yeah, there's just so much cool stuff going on in crypto this year. And let's go. Now look at this. So this, if you guys want to know what this is, these are Bitcoin ATMs. Now, if you ask what a Bitcoin ATM is, well, let's actually look it up. Let's go down here. What is a Bitcoin ATM, right? Well, Bitcoin ATM are kiosks that allow a person to purchase Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies by using cash or a debit card. Some Bitcoin ATMs offer bi-directional functionality, enabling both the purchase of Bitcoin as well as the sale of Bitcoin for cash. So not only can you buy Bitcoin from these, you can now go and sell your Bitcoin at a machine and get cash. At least some of them. I don't know if all of them work like that, but according to this, most of them do, or some. See, this is the key word, some. Bitcoin ATMs offer bi-directional. Not all of them. So be careful with that. And they probably charge a giant fee. You'd probably have a better time, selling it. I don't know. I haven't used it, so I'm not going to comment on that. You might have an easier time. You might not. I don't know. But this is awesome. These are all of the Bitcoin ATMs all over the world. You have your Bitcoin ones. Let's just see those. Okay, hold on. What if we start adding more? Oh, see, this is all Bitcoin. See all of those? Ooh, can we move this thing? Oh, look at that. Okay, so there's 10 in Alaska. Oh, man, there's 951 in Washington. There's 1,000 in California. There's 13 in Hawaii. And then, I don't know, there's probably some on another island here. Yeah, 5 over here. That's pretty cool. Okay, now I want to zoom back out. Can we zoom back out, please? Okay, hold on. What did I do? Okay. There we go. This is my first time ever using this. So if you zoom out a little bit, it actually tells you what the whole countries have. And you can, yeah, like that. So you can kind of get a better view. So North America has over 30,000. South America only has 40. Ooh. Europe has about 1,300. Asia and, over there has about 234. Australia has 45. Africa has about 17 in South Africa. I don't know if up here has more and it's part of the 1330, which it probably is because, Dubai and all that's over there. And then Russia doesn't have a whole lot of any. Russia, yeah, they need to catch up. Now, what other one would you guys like to see? Let's look at Ethereum. How many Ethereum ATMs? Okay, look at that. These are Ethereum ATMs, guys and gals. Pretty cool, huh? Now, if you want to look at this, this is at coinatmradar.com. And you can come and you can find all of these, you can find the Bitcoin Lightning, you can find Bitcoin Cash, Dash, Ethereum, Litecoin, Zcash, Monero, Dogecoin. There's probably a lot of those. Yep. And Tether, which is a stable coin. And then you have your XRP, which this is probably going to end up being one of the biggest ones. Now, if you want to buy, if you want to sell, see that? You have to go and do all of these things. If you're just looking for an ATM or if you're looking for an ATM and a teller or both, and then you have your 24/7 tellers. Look, down here in probably Panama or El Salvador area, it says Panama, but I know El Salvador is right down here. And that's another thing that I didn't cover on here, and that's what we need to go into next. Now, El Salvador Adopts Btc. This is another biggie that happened in 2021. Is El Salvador in September became the first country in the world, this is this year, the first country in the world to adopt Bitcoin as legal tender. This is huge, right? Never done before in the world. This has all happened in 2021, guys. So although Bukele is a popular president, opinion polls show Salvadorians are skeptical about his love of Bitcoin, and its bumpy introduction has fueled protests against the government. That's because a lot of people don't understand it, but it might be affecting some people in a bad way. But I think once you get over those first labor pains, those first initial, rocky recourses that happen from a major shift like this, I think people will start welcoming it more as they start making more money, as it starts developing a bigger, better system in their country, and the first Bitcoin city. Now, this is another thing that happened in 2021. They are literally building the first ever Bitcoin city. Now, let's look at that. El Salvador builds first ever Bitcoin city. I mean, 2021 was amazing. So here it is. El Salvador plans to build the world's first Bitcoin city. Funded initially by Bitcoin-backed bonds, President Nayib Bukele says doubling down on his bet to harness the cryptocurrency to fuel investment in the Central American country. So they're going to try to build a Bitcoin city backed by Bitcoin bonds. Pretty freaking cool, huh? Next, what did I want to say about that? Harness the cryptocurrency to fuel it. Is this a good idea to make a Bitcoin city? I think so. Now, a lot of the other countries that are on board with Bitcoin, let's look at, Panama now. Okay. Panama, let's say, just Panama Bitcoin. Let's let them see what's going on. Okay. Unveils bill to make Bitcoin legal tender. Now, it never did become legal tender there, I believe. Panama's announcement came just a day after El Salvador's Bitcoin Day, when they officially began allowing residents to use Bitcoin as legal tender, making them the first country to use a cryptocurrency as a national currency. Now, they just passed a bill. Was it Panama or is not illegal? Okay. Central America Bitcoin adoption. We're just going to try a whole, probably help if I actually put Bitcoin. Okay, here we go. Just El Salvador. I know something else happened with Panama and all of that. And they basically were saying, correct me if I'm wrong, they were basically saying that they want to allow crypto-friendly policies, but they're not going to make it legal tender. And I thought that was either Panama or one of those other either Central American countries, or South American. I'm not 100% sure which country said that. That's what I was trying to look here. But yeah, let me know if you know what I'm talking about in the comments below. I know if Steve is watching this, Steve Lilu from Disruptive Wealth Creation, he would know. But now there's so much awesome stuff that happened like this. Okay, next thing. Bitcoin had its first ETF in 2021. Another amazing first for Bitcoin. And what was the very first Bitcoin linked ETF? Well, it wasn't a spot ETF like they wanted. So a spot ETF would track the price of Bitcoin right now and would be tied to Bitcoin directly. That's what a spot ETF does. Well, ProShares was a futures ETF, which means it projects and predicts on the future price of Bitcoin and trades towards the future price. And then you can have an exchange traded fund that trades towards the futures aspect of the Bitcoin cryptocurrency. And that was the very first thing that happened. Heck yeah, that is going to be good for the long term, but it is bad for the little guy, because that brings the big investors that have taken over the stock market into Bitcoin now. And as you have seen, ever since this happened, the market has been manipulated over and over and over and over. And it no longer is manipulated just by a tweet by Elon Musk. It is now manipulated by the billions and trillions of dollars of this rich money that is put in there. Now, we as a community are stronger than all that, and we will overcome that. And they will lose their traction and their footing, or they'll get tired of it. But us as a community that like Bitcoin, we will find a way to make this work, to build the price of Bitcoin, build our community around it, and push these guys to the side and put them where they belong, right? We want them to come in, spend their money, don't manipulate the market. And we can stop them as if we come together as a community and just, keep the FUD out of our ears and keep doing what we know is right in Bitcoin, right? So this was the first ever Bitcoin ETF. And after this one, there was just tons. It was like a, avalanche or a snowball rolling downhill, just collecting more ETFs went through. Still no spot ETF yet. So I don't think that's going to happen in 2021, but we at least had our futures-based ETF, right? That's good news. Now, this is kind of the history of Bitcoin here, and I didn't really know where to put this, but I knew it needed to be in here because this is more than just the last year, but this is basically the whole history of Bitcoin right here. And this is 2008, the creation of Bitcoin. And this is the month in October that the creator of Bitcoin, Satoshi Nakamoto, published a white paper in October of 2008. Now we move down, 2009, Bitcoin pre-exchange listing period. So it was on January 3rd, 2009, that Bitcoin was brought to life when Satoshi mined the Genesis block, or block number 0, allowing him to amass a mining reward of 100 Bitcoin. Dude, that would have been so freaking awesome. I love it, dude. This has been my favorite episode that I've ever done on my channel. It just came together like, I don't know, it was meant to be made, guys. This video was meant to be out here to you right now. Like, I don't know how, but as soon as I started making this video, I just had a different feeling on this video than any of my other videos I've ever done. It just was like one idea after another, boom, 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 boom. And I was like, wow. And there's so much I wanted to talk about on this video because so much has happened in the last few years. But you can't ignore what happened in the beginning as well. So the first ever Bitcoin transaction took place on January 12th, 2009. Which was a transaction from Nakamoto to programmer Hal Finney. Finney was an ardent supporter and contributor to the Bitcoin network from the very beginning, so was rewarded for his hard work with 10 Bitcoins, now worth over $400,000, almost $500,000 right now. So he bought some pizzas after that from Satoshi. And there's a lot. If you want to come read this, coolwallet.io/Bitcoin price history and guide introduction. This is a pretty cool little thing, and it had a lot of information that I thought was cool. So here's the prices. $1 was 816 Bitcoins. Wow. Or wait, equal, yeah. And then by this time, ooh, wow. So it did go down. It started out as 1,309.3 Bitcoin on October 5th, 2009. $1, you could get over 1,000 Bitcoin. And then the next day, it went down by 200. Next day, it went down by 200, then down by 30, then down by 90, then down by 40, 30. Then it went back up, down, 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 back up. So now let's get 2010 list on exchanges for 14 cents. Dang it. Bitcoin's first and only major security flaw on August 15, 2010. It was exploited when a vulnerability in Bitcoin protocol led to a staggering 184 billion Bitcoin generated in a transaction. Although the transaction was identified, the bug fixed and the transaction erased from the transaction log, as well as the network forking to an updated version of the Bitcoin protocol, the hack caused the price of Bitcoin to drop dramatically. Now, we've had a lot of bumps and bruises over the years, but 2011 up, and then down, and then competitors emerged in 2011. This was the first time an altcoin came out. So yeah, the arrival of altcoins was 2011, guys. This is all good information. Altcoins began to populate the cryptocurrency landscape. Created from Bitcoin's open source code, examples of the altcoins that emerged include Geistgeld, IOCoin, Fairbricks, Namecoin, and Solid Coin. I don't know any of those. And this was notably when Litecoin was created. I do know that one. A cryptocurrency marketed as the silver to Bitcoin's gold. The emergence of the competitors via the advent of altcoins meant that BTC would never again have a total monopoly of the market. And you know where that led today, to Ethereum, to DeFi, to meme coins, and to the explosion of the market, guys. This is huge. This is awesome stuff. Then 2012, 2013, more highs and lows, our first big bear and bull market. Then you have 2014, the Mt. Gox scandal and all of that. That really probably made Bitcoin growth stop, at least slowed it down. Relatively steady, slow growth because of that afterwards. Positive developments lead to an all-time high in 2017, which was our first huge bull market. And where everybody thought, okay, this was a one-time thing. Bitcoin went to 20,000. Anybody that bought at that price or anything close to it is now doomed forever. They're done. They were the dumbest people of all time, and they lost everything. Or did they? Or were they? Or were they geniuses in disguise? Even if you bought at the all-time high back in 2017, 2018, you would have smashed through your average. You would have skyrocketed to unknown heights, and those people who called you stupid, you could turn around and say the very thing that you called me stupid for was actually the thing that made me rich. Who's stupid now, right? And that's if you like to brag about your accomplishments. Not all of us do, and it's not always good to brag, but to brag humbly and maybe give those people a Bitcoin Satoshi or two. No, I don't know. But I love it, guys. This is so awesome. What do you guys think so far? My head's not in the way? Great. Because you never know with my videos. All right, live chat. Ooh, we got a nice big chat going. Yes, I already bought some algo. Goodbye right now. Oh, not financial advice, but I myself, if I had $100 and I wanted to buy a crypto right now, I would buy Algorand. Yeah, my channel's still growing, and I think it's because of the ads. I really think the ads might have something to do with it. That's why I want to know if they bother you guys. They don't bother me. I mean, I watch ads through videos. You know what I mean? If they bother you too much, I'll just take them off. But if you guys don't have a problem with them, then I'm going to leave them there, because once we do grow, those ads are going to be a legitimate source of income, and I'm going to, share it with my people, man. I'm going to do giveaways and all of that. So whether or not we get that ICP grant, which I'm really hoping, then we're going to still do giveaways, guys. This is still my channel. This is still me, right? I'm not going to change. So, yeah, Bitcoin's going to 70K, guys. Not financial advice. I'm not telling you to go buy Bitcoin because it's going to 70K. But in my opinion, we are going to $80,000, $112,000, 80, 90, 100, 112,000. That's why I'm trying to show you all the positive things that happened this year. It wasn't just to be like, hey, look what Bitcoin did. It is to make kind of a point at the end. And if you follow me to the end, you will like where I'm going with this. And it's not just about Bitcoin. It's about cryptocurrency in general and everything that has happened that led us to where we are, including places like Express Crypto, gambling websites, everything that has been put in place, the Bitcoin ATMs, the countries, the institutional, the corporate adoption. All of this is just leading us up to a pinnacle and an all-time high, not just for Bitcoin, but for blockchain technology and for technology in general going in a certain direction. So now we have a focus of where we can bring technology into the next few years, right? Sometimes technology gets to kind of a dead end, or not a dead end, but they don't really know which way to go with it. And I think blockchain technology could be that next step in the evolution of technology, and it could possibly even be used by the military, by space groups, by NASA, by any entity that can use an open source code and a publicly distributed ledger. Pretty simple, but it's awesome if you really understand the implementations of that and what it means for the future of humanity. So I think it's pretty cool, and especially us spiritual beings. And I know I should probably bring that more into my videos because that's who I am. You know, I'm a very spiritual, I'm a Christian, I'm a very God-oriented person, and I like to bring that out. I don't always have a chance in my videos, but if you are a member of this community, just know that we have morals over here, and we have really an idea of where we're going for this in the most delicate way. So as a Christian, I'm not a real like martyr or one of those people that judges everybody. I'm a very open-minded person, and that's why I can, you know, be kind of like the catalyst for the Christian people to accept crypto and kind of pass my knowledge on to them, right? So, okay, I don't want to get too off topic, but I'm just trying to say our channel has a lot of morals, and if you see the people on here, you will see that's why they're pretty nice. Most of us are we have our bad days. Everybody has their bad days, but we are good people over here. And that's why, you know, I've invited these certain people into the inner council. Yeah, I just agree with everything that's been happening in the channel. And then this today, great video. Love it. Thank you guys. Hero Realms is back. Yeah. Oh, it's Buzzy. Yep. I knew he would come right on. Thank you, bro. Yeah, Express Crypto has been a big catalyst. The only reason I took the link for Express Crypto out of my thing is because I think it was hurting the channel more than it was helping. And I never got any rewards for, referrals on Express Crypto. So I just took it out of there because it didn't help anybody. I don't even know if it brought people to Express Crypto. So I think we'll just get rid of that. If you guys still want to sponsor me, Express Crypto, you know where I am. But yeah, I still love Express Crypto. No love lost here. And we might actually start giving away Satoshis over there again. I just wanted to stop that for a little while to make sure that my channel would survive without it. I didn't want to just be completely reliant on Express Crypto, if you guys wanted to know. That's why I did it. It wasn't because I'm mad at them or anything. I had no malicious, you know, I like Express Crypto, good people over there. I wanted to separate myself from that just for a little while to see if I would survive. And we did. So. Thanks, Florida. Should still be in. Oh, you're going to Florida. Nice. Watch out for them gators. Oh, if you've ever been to Florida before and you go to some of the convenience stores, you'll see birds like this big. I don't know if they're flamingos or what you call them, but it blocked me from going into a 7-Eleven once. There was like this big pond and like, you know, an apartment complex back here. They just had these giant birds, man. And it literally looked like it could have just chopped my arm off in one bite. But it was really nice. And I walked around and went in the store. It didn't bother me. But, man, I don't know how you guys do it down there in Florida. But that's cool. You might be able to find a Bitcoin ATM in Florida. But, yeah, safe travels. Please be, careful down there. Test the market. Yeah. I mean, he had to, man. You got to sometimes test that market to make sure that all of those things happen, you know, that you can actually sell your Bitcoin without moving the market. And so they either do it over the counter or under the table. I don't know which one it is. I still haven't figured that one out, guys. Over the counter or under the table. Okay, where were we, though? I just kind of wanted to say, hey, John's here. Cool. I'm going to go to the bottom of the chat. If you have something you absolutely want me to see, let me know at the bottom of the chat here. The year has ended, and what shall we be expecting? Well, the year is not over yet, but we should be expecting, hopefully, to see Bitcoin over $50,000 by the end of the year. That's my hope. That's not my prediction. My prediction was 112,000 before the end of the year. That didn't play out. So do I still think it's going to 112,000? Yes. Is my timing a little bit off on my predictions? Yes. But do they normally happen? Yes. So those are all good things. I'm so excited. Preach. Yeah, I normally don't preach on my videos, but man, I just have an overwhelming spirit of God. And actually, I really thank my church. I know I showed you guys this card before, but it says joy. Thank you, Horizon family. But ever since I got this card in my house, I have felt a spirit of goodness, man. I don't know if they blessed it before they sent it over here, but things have gotten a lot more friendly in my house, and my heart's got a lot more joyful, and it says joy on it, so maybe there's something with that. You never know. Yeah, I just like to share those things with you guys. But moving on. Okay, anything you wanted me to see? Did was stop the constant giveaways on EC. Yeah, they were getting nasty about it if they didn't get it. Yeah, and plus we needed to survive without them. I wanted it to be a fun thing, guys. I didn't want a bunch of people to be like, "Oh, you got to give me money to watch your show, and if you don't give me money, I'm not watching." I don't want subscribers like that. I want the ones that they watch my show and then I give away stuff. They're like, "Oh, cool, bonus. We get, stuff like that." But if you're just coming here for the giveaways, I'm sure you can find another channel that's doing giveaways. But if you want to be part of something, if you want to have a good community and you want somebody who's going to tell you like it is from a good place, then you're going to want to subscribe to the channel and you're going to want to be part of the community. So thank you for saying that. See, we have good people. I don't always have to say it because my peeps say it too. And sometimes they get my head on straight too. So people are wondering, why do you have an inner council? You're basically just picking your 10 favorite subscribers. No, I'm picking the 10 people that I trust, that I want to help build this community with, and that I, think would be the best all around people. But anyway, yeah, 10 of us on. It's like all of the inner council is on right now. Glad to see you on here, Buzzy10. Yeah, Buzzy, your take on CoinGecko and the others adding space token to their list. Now, I'm actually going to give Dutchy a little shout out on the space token. I think that's good. I'm really proud of Dutchy for doing that. And I think Express Crypto should think about doing the same type of thing. And I think they would have a big response if they made their own crypto, because they already have EX Silver and EX Gold, right? Well, just make one in the middle that's not a stable coin, that's a legit crypto, and call it like Express Crypto Coin or something. ECC, or just EC, I don't know, ECC, Express Crypto Coin. I don't know. That would be cool. I'd buy it. I'd support that. Thanks. The spell oh yeah, so Jorge, after you told me about the spell token, I went and looked it up the other day because I do listen to you guys. Like if you tell me something, I might not say anything in the chat, but when I see what you guys write, I always go and research it. Even if I don't say anything about it, just know that I'm paying attention to your comments and I'm looking at them. So he's talking about the spell token. Before we move on with the rest of this, because I have a bunch of cool stuff, let's go in and look at spell token. And it's on CoinMarketCap. It's actually on Coinbase, I believe. And it was only worth like a cent. Oh my gosh, dude. Look, Jorge, now I apologize for not saying something about this yesterday when you said something about it, because it was only worth a cent yesterday. And I really wish I would have done the video. Look at that. Look how much it went up today. It was literally at a cent yesterday. Okay, let's look at TradingView. Hold on, is my picture in the way? No, okay, good. I get really paranoid about that now. Let's see, the last day. So we were actually at less than 2 cents. Okay, maybe it was more than a day ago I looked at it. Maybe it was 2 days ago I looked at it. Yeah, and it's done nothing but go up ever since. Good call, Jorge. Really good call on this one. This one is just blasting off. And let's see, the market cap is kind of big. And why is it? Oh, it's not been verified yet, guys. This is a little sketchy for me. I know it's on Coinbase, but that doesn't automatically make it a good crypto, guys. So maybe this is why I didn't do anything, because as you see, these are red flags. When the market cap is not verified and when the market dominance is not verified, none of this is verified, you have to be kind of sketchy about it, because it means that it could go down a lot like this and not go back up. But it's gone up and it's done good so far. So I'm not going to endorse this crypto, but I am going to say that that was a good call of him calling it. Good job, Jorge, calling this at $1 something. I don't know if you believe in the project but as you see, it was a major breakout. And let's see, how did it break out though? What kind of breakout is this? Maybe a double bottom type breakout? A falling wedge breakout right there. And then what do we have here? Oh, an inverse head and shoulders type deal. Possibly, if you look at it kind of like this. Yep, inverse head and shoulders breakout right here. So, but hold on. It would actually have to be up higher like that. So that's kind of a funky inverse head and shoulders, but it is one nonetheless. Oh, no, it wouldn't be. It would be down here. Sorry. This is the head. I was starting to think this was the head. I confused myself. No, sorry about that. Can we go down here, please? Thank you. I'm all talking to my computer. Can we do this, please? Thank you very much. But yeah, no, this would be the head and shoulders right here. This is the head. Here, let me mark it so I don't confuse myself or you. That's why I always mark these. See that head, shoulder, neckline, breakout. Again, where would it go if it broke out? Well, it already did, but let's go from here to here, and let's see exactly. Okay, well, it broke out and it went even higher. So actually it was going to hit this as resistance right here. That's probably why. And then it broke out of that and then kept going. So pretty cool stuff for the spell token. But anyway, I want to get back to the whole thing. So now that we look at Bitcoin and the year end 2017, let's see, let's go to the rest of this. Too many all-time highs to keep up with in 2017. Okay, now we get a little bit closer. Okay, long slide into crypto winter. SEC steps in, bans on ads, major crypto exchange hacks, ETF, will they, won't they? Bitcoin Cash hard fork splits community into two. Bitcoin in 2019, bull market returns. Little bit. Okay, 2020 it really returned. I guess it did kind of in 2019, and then everything happened in the world. Not going to say what, but, and then it crashed back down. Okay, the halving and whatever else. So mover advantage, positive, negative news. 2020 started doing really good. The total supply of coins, all of this stuff happened. 21 million Bitcoins, they said. Market dominance started to drop. When should you buy? All of these things, dollar cost averaging, anytime is a good time, buy the rumor, sell the news. All of this is good stuff, guys. Buy low, sell high. Do your own research. This all came out this last year or so, it seems. The best Bitcoin price trackers, Bitcoin price charts and market cap, coin market cap, coin tracking, all of this. It all happened. And so we look at the last year of Bitcoin, right? And it has been a monumental year. We've had some super high highs. We've had some really long lows. And we have had some beautiful recoveries, beautiful all-time highs, and nice rallies. And just lots of money making in this year. Look at that. That's a investor's best dream right here, except going straight up. But then if you're going straight up, you never have a good chance to buy at the bottom. I mean, you can keep buying if it keeps going up, right? And it'll go above your price, but yeah. So, all right, on to the next. So this is what I want to talk about next, the evolution of internet computer. And this actually started in 2016 with Dominic Williams being the creator. And this, I thought it started in like 2019, 2020, but it actually has been a long time before that. But I just wanted to take a look because it really exploded this year. It's been a monumental year and for the genesis of internet computer. So Definity launched the long-awaited internet computer protocol in 2021, but the whole thing was created in 2016. I did the research. So this happened in September 28th, this article right here. And basically, they're talking about just the whole thing. The ecosystem was designed to operate upon its serverless cloud computing infrastructure. The Internet Computer Protocol, after years of development from 2016, Definity launched the ICP on May 7th, 2021. This was the genesis, I believe. Or around the genesis. Like many existing blockchain solutions, aim to improve upon the data security, privacy, application development, network speed, and storage capacity of traditional internet architecture. The mainnet launch of the Internet Computer Protocol represents a substantial stride in DFINITY's journey to achieving its goals. Well, what is ICP? It is the token for the Internet Computer Protocol. Okay, so it just had a Mercury mainnet, which was all of the years of building up and all of the protocol leading to this one area, which is the genesis and the immersion of the ICP token, which controls the governance, which started us on the path to smart canisters, which is the Internet Computer's version of smart contracts, and much, much more. The NS staking and the crazy price that it went to this year. Let's look at that. What happened with Internet Computer right now? Is it really at 24 bucks right now? Oh my gosh, it's going up too fast. Yes, this is awesome. I mean, it kind of sucks if I'm going to, get the grant, but hey, I'm happy for the price to go up for you guys. It doesn't matter. It's not like that matters. What I'm going to get is what I'm going to get, or if I'm going to get it, right? So just know that this is an awesome year for this. I think it would be better said this year. Look at this. So as you see, this is why a lot of people flocked away from this, but I'm going to bring you guys back and I'm going to take you from, this was the genesis. So it went so crazy nuts at the genesis that it went up to $750 per coin. And it is now sitting at only 24 bucks. So if you bought and sold during this time, you still could have made a lot of money, because I saw it started out very low, 9-10 bucks before that. And why would you ever buy a crypto at $750 when that is at the very top, guys? So let's move on from that. But let's go back to the last couple of months and see what you could do in Internet Computer and when you would want to buy. Well, historically, we are at one of the lowest prices all year. It only shows us from May, right here, like May 10th. May 10th to right now. And if you look from here, it's done nothing but go down. Why is that? Because the project was so amazing at the beginning and it had so much to offer that the price got away from the original track where it was going, right? And there was so much more interest than they thought, that they couldn't control the price going that high with the minting of new tokens, with the staking and everything else. And now all of that is just starting to even out. And we're going to get to a head where this downward trajectory comes to an end. Okay, we went to the bottom. We had to even it out over the year. Sometimes it takes a little while to find the footing, just like my channel, just like ICP. It's taking a little while to find its footing, but when it does, get ready for a juggernaut. And you can already see that that's possible. Just like my channel, I love the correlation with ICP and my channel. We've both had huge successes, and we are both in a place where we're ready for major growth, but it's just going to take time. It's going to take our people, our communities, and it's going to take someone like me to step in and show you these things. And I think it's perfect. It's going to work out great. So let's look at maybe the last couple of days, because this thing has just blasted off in the last few days. And I was telling you, if you can get this thing at such a low price of $21 or $22, even anything under $23 are dream level prices. And you got to be out of your mind if you don't recognize that. So let's just look at here and what we have going. Sorry, I get a little bit excited about this crypto. Especially when we have such a bottom right here finally. And we might actually have a breakout too. So, nope. We have to go here. I mean, I guess, no, we could go here. Okay, that's where we'll go. Cool, cool, cool. It almost didn't look like a breakout for a second. And then we have some real resistance right here. But if I went like this, I could say that it's a mini bear flag. No, just kidding. because it broke out to the upside. So that's good. We had a breakout here. So this could go to the top of the wedge. That's the breakout target. But look at the top of that. So actually, I think the top of the wedge would be this one, which would be more like 38. So that would be really cool if we did go back to the top of this, 37, 38 bucks. That would be a nice price target to hit. That doesn't necessarily mean that's going to happen. But if you see, there's really no resistance before then. So we really don't have any resistance until we get back up here. So this pattern makes a lot of sense that it will go back up to $37, guys. And that is $13 higher than we are right now. You could really make a lot of money on Internet Computer. Imagine if you bought it at $21 and it goes back up to $750 in the next 3 years or so. Are you guys in for a quick buck, or are you in to make life-changing money? That's what I want to know. If you're in to make life-changing money, you've came to the right channel, because that's where we're going with this. I'm going to lock mine up for 8 years on my Neuron, and I'm going to get the maximum rewards that I can for 7.5 years. And then the last 6 months, we'll just, let it play out. But I will probably make at least 3.5 times my profit. Yeah. So if I have 100 in there, then we're going to get like 30. I think we said 32.5. So it's not 35. It's like 32.5. I think we said. But yeah, so I would really like to make, an extra 220 ICP off of 100. So, and this is why. And if you buy them at this price, you're not only making more ICP, but when those newly minted ICP are minted and it's up at 38 bucks, they're each worth 38 bucks now, even though if you bought them at staking for 21, you lock them up in staking, now they're worth 38, plus you get extra for staking, right? Dude, if you were ever thinking about staking in Internetcomputerprice, these are the price levels you need to start thinking about buying them at. Not financial advice, entertainment purposes only. This is really common sense, right? Now, we can go back as far as you want, which you can, because this is the daily. This is the daily. So you can go back as far as the Genesis back here, however far back that goes, right here. And you can basically see we are at the lowest point in history. Why would you not buy a crypto at the lowest point in history? Seriously, I'm baffled that it's at this low price. And you guys are going to become millionaires if you make the right decision. I'm not telling you to go out and buy it at this price, but come on, guys. Common sense. I almost want to go tell people to buy it at this price. Like my family and stuff, you know what I mean? I'm like, guys, this is a legit buying opportunity right here. Yeah, dude. So this is why I got into crypto, guys. This right here. I just spotted an opportunity, and I don't know, I didn't see it the other day when it was at 21 because I didn't know if we were going to keep going down. But we have legit hit a bottom here, and I hope that is the bottom, and I hope that's a confirmed breakout because it looks like one. Let's look at the volume. We don't have a whole lot of volume to confirm that, but more volume than we've had since this. So, which didn't confirm anything either. So, but it wasn't a breakout. So this 3 continued volume, it might signal a legit breakout. So I think this is probably the bottom. I'm not guaranteed we could go lower than this if we end up in a bear market, but I think that's going to happen. I'm positive. I think we're going to go up from here, and I think this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. Now, let's move on to the next thing. This was the Genesis block that I'm talking about that goes with this, the Mercury Genesis block. The path to Genesis, Mercury is the last of the 5 milestones leading up to the public launch of the internet computer, when the network will spin out as part of the public internet. On December 18, 2020, as part of the Mercury milestone, the internet computer's alpha mainnet was created. The network is hosted on special node machines owned and operated by independent parties and run from independent data centers around the world. This is to ensure that it is decentralized, right? Or at least mostly decentralized, that have been placed under the control of the network nervous system. The internet computer is now a relatively short path to a final Genesis unlock decentralization step. This will release ICP governance tokens and result in the creation of large numbers of new voting neurons that control the NNS and thus the entire network. So if you guys really want to be involved in crypto, you create these NNS in stake and you get a vote on the proposals and the direction of the governance and the path of this computer. So guys, we are literally getting involved into a democratic process built on the blockchain, the future of the world, the future of the free world, I have to say. So in order for the NNS to trigger Genesis unlock, numerous technical and operational gates must be passed. Join the Definity Foundation. And sorry, that was me looking to God and asking him to, give us a little help with that. But anyway, members of the growing internet computer ecosystem at the Mercury Genesis launch event on May 7th. Like I showed you at the very beginning, you can't see anything before that because I was wondering, well, if the company existed in 2016, why do we have a Genesis in 2020? You guys might have been wondering the same thing. Well, the Genesis was when the ICP token, the whole thing worth value, that is actually the governance token, was created and mainnet was launched. And that's a lot what Pi Network is doing right now, but not on anywhere near of a level as the Internetcomputerprice. So I love it. I love it a lot. I wish I would have seen this a lot before this, even before I could be considered a little bit biased because of what could be happening. But guys, if you watch my videos before this, you can see I have always been a fan of Internet Computer. It has nothing to do with whatever partnership or, whatever might be happening. This is legit me telling you what I really think. I'm not a sellout. I cannot be bought. If I do not believe in a project, I will not shill it. I will not talk about it. And I can be wrong. I'm a human. I want to let you know that. I'm human, guys. I'm not your financial advisor. I'm a guy on YouTube that loves crypto that is trying to lead you to good things. I can be wrong. And then when I am, I try to admit it. So these are the things you get when you subscribe to my channel here. And that sounds really condescending. I didn't mean to sound that way. Please don't take it that way. But yeah, so this was awesome. And they did this on the day they were supposed to, and everything is looking amazing for that now. So I did want to go and look at the prices. Oh, no, guys, before we get to that, I'm glad I looked at this. We need to talk about Shiba Inu. This has been the biggest year, Shiba 2021. I mean, what else should I need to say? It has been the biggest year for Shiba Inu and Dogecoin history, right? So meme coin Shiba Inu saw its price grow by more than 300% within one and the same month, marking a trading fury reminiscent of Dogecoin in early 2021. Now, I might not be a long-term Shiba holder, but I know a lot of my fans and a lot of my friends hold Shiba, and I would never call them stupid for that. I would call them pioneers. I would call them warriors, Shiba warriors, okay? They are leading full speed ahead, not looking back, not worrying what other people say, and I respect the heck out of you for that. Now, am I going to invest a bunch of my money in it? No. I'm not going to lie to you guys, okay? I'm not going to say, yeah, I'm going to buy a bunch of Shib and then never do, right? I've held Shib. I don't hold any right now, but that doesn't mean if I see an opportunity, I'm not going to hold it in the future. But am I going to have my like $1,000 in Shib just to hold? No, I'm not. But if you do, hey, man, you are a pioneer, and I respect you for that. So, and you can make a lot of money, or you could lose a lot of money. So be careful, okay? I'm not saying you're going to do either, but just be careful. But you have to recognize this amazing year for Shiba Inu and Vitalik Buterin giving away all the Shiba Inu. I know that was a ploy probably to shill the coin, but man, he could have just pocketed all that Shib and been like, hey, I'm rich and you're not. Haha. That's why I like Vitalik, man. Money. He's a lot like me when it comes to money. Yes, you need money to survive. Yes, I like making money in crypto. But when it comes to my morals and who I am as a person and who I really am as a spirit, as a godly man, I don't care about money, dude. Money is just a thing that I need to live in this world and that I can actually use to help other people with. But as for giving away any part of myself for money, no, I'm good. You can keep your money if it comes to that. But Shib, man, you can make a lot of money in this, and you guys are smart, and I'd like to actually talk to you guys about it. So if you have any good strategies about Shiba Inu, leave them in the comments, guys. Subscribe to the channel so that you can, bring more Shib people here, and then we could get more people to, school me on Shiba Inu, because I don't know enough about it, guys. I need to know more about Shiba Inu. That's all there is to it. If I know more about it, maybe I'll invest in it more, guys. So change my mind. Not that I don't believe in Shib. Change my mind that I will actually buy and hold $1,000 worth. If you can convince me to hold $1,000 worth of Shiba Inu, I will buy it. Not joking. So bring them on, guys. Bring on the best marketing strategy you got. Whatever. No, just don't blow up my channel with spam like Google did, please. We're recovering, though. We have 10 watching. I appreciate every single one of you guys. But yeah, so now we have to go. If we're talking about Shib, we have to talk about Dogecoin all-time high. And then we also got to talk about the Dogecoin Millionaire. We have to talk about that guy because he became a millionaire and didn't sell his Doge. Now, if you're a Shib millionaire and you become a millionaire in Shiba and you watch my channel, you guys are really going to become millionaires. You know why? Because my people know when to sell. That's why. We teach people how to sell crypto over here. We don't just buy and hold it till it's worthless. There's no point to do that. You buy at the bottom and you sell at the top. Even if you love the crypto, you buy at the bottom and you sell at the top. You don't have to sell all of it. You could sell all of your profit and then take some profit and then wait for it to go back down and buy more, replenish your supply. It doesn't mean that you're leaving the thing. You're actually helping it. The more volume that goes through that crypto, which means buying and selling, the better that crypto does. So actually, if you're not selling your Shiba or your Dogecoin, you're actually hurting the protocol. Did you know that? So anytime you get mad at somebody for selling crypto, think about it before you get mad at them, because buying it now, if they just sell it and get rid of it, yeah, of course, that's a bad thing because they're leaving the community. But if you're getting mad at somebody for buying a crypto at the bottom and selling at the top, if they're going to buy back in at the bottom again, you're actually hurting their strategy and you're hurting the protocol, because that is helping the price go up and down and stay healthy and move towards where it needs to go. It's going to bring more eyes to it. It's going to bring more projects to it. It's going to bring more money to it. And therefore, it's going to go up in price and you're going to make money, right? So that being said, that's that. So Doge kind of all-time high. What was it, 74 cents? I don't want to look on here because this won't tell me the real all-time high. Dogecoin all-time high 2021. Where was the all-time high? All time, right here, guys, I found it, and I don't know if I believe this. I thought it was 74 cents, but it says right here, Dogecoin had an all-time high of 68 cents. So 8 months ago. Over the last day, Dogecoin has had 44% transparent volume, and has been trading on 2,994 active markets. So it's not doing bad, but this is what I want to look at. 68 or 74 cents. Either way, it had an amazing year this year. It didn't quite go to $1, but from Dogecoin, if you literally knew what it was worth before, it was worth right here, guys. If you look up here, it was worth 0.003, which is a third of a penny, like less than a third of a penny. And it went all the way to 68 cents. So what it did, if you multiply 68 times 3, 120, 180, and then 24 is 204. So what was I doing? All-time high, 204. Dang it, I need a freaking calculator, man. So what was I trying to get with that? It was 3 times 68 times 3. Oh yeah, so 204. So 68 times 3 it 204x. That's what I was trying to figure out, guys. Sorry, my brain just went like, huh? What are you trying to do, dude? You got some paper? You got some paper over here that I can use? But no, it basically went up 204%, which is actually more than that. I think it's actually probably like 2,004%, more like, not 204%. I think it went up 2,004%. That's more like it, or 20,004%. But it did something like that because it had to 3x to get to a penny, and then it had to 68x from there to get to 68. So you had to do all that math. I think it's somewhere around like 2,000% or something like that. But yeah, just monumental year for Dogecoin, nonetheless. So let's look at the Dogecoin Millionaire, though. This is the last thing I kind of wanted to look at. And this is my biggest point of everything and why I want to come to here. Because if you are on my channel, you know that we buy and we sell crypto. Okay, Dogecoin investor is no longer a millionaire. Well, this guy loved Dogecoin so much that he didn't sell when he was a millionaire. Okay, and this only happened several months ago. Doge is my savings account. This 33-year-old is no longer a Dogecoin millionaire, but he's still buying the dips. Now, he has a long-term view, which is fine, but you never, ever, 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 ever hold through becoming a millionaire. You don't do that, guys. I'm sorry. This man drives a little car for a reason, which is fine. You don't have to spend all your money, guys. I like the way that he looks at money, that he doesn't care about flashy stuff. That's awesome, bro. You know, I'll give you the Bitcoin Renegade salute for that, man, because good job. But not selling at the top and buying at the bottom is setting a very bad example for all Dogecoiners everywhere. And I know some of you might not agree with me with this, but if you actually listen to what I'm saying, you might. Because I'm not saying to get out of the project. I'm saying that it'll actually help the project. If you sold, you made $2 million. Now you're actually putting $2 more million into Dogecoin at the bottom. Think about what I'm saying there for a second, okay? I really want this to sink in because this is the whole message of the entire thing, okay? When you have that money in the profit, it is called unrealized gains, which means, yes, you are a millionaire, but no, you don't have that money yet. What you have to do is close it down and move that money to the side, then you're a millionaire. Why would that have been a good thing? Because he would have pulled the money out. Dogecoin would have done the exact same thing, exactly whether he held or not. It would have went down to the exact same prices that they were. And he could have put $2 million or $1 million or whatever back into Dogecoin at the bottom. It would have brought the price way back up. It would have helped Dogecoin in the long run, and more money would have been in Dogecoin. Instead of the 500,000 or whatever that he has in there now, he would still have more than 2 million in the Dogecoin blockchain. So it actually would have helped the Dogecoin blockchain more if he would have sold to the top and took that money and put it in at the bottom. So, guys, I have a good strategy that works. It might not work for everybody, but this guy could take, something out of what I'm saying. So the whole point, guys, take your profits. Because even if you love that project, if you're not moving money around, you're actually not helping the project. Yes, you are a little bit, but you could be helping it more. right? Because long-term hodling, yes, that's a good strategy. That's good for the long-term aspect of the thing, but there's better ways. There's more ways. He could have put 2 million in Doge instead of 500,000. Just look at it that way. So instead of him investing 500,000 in Dogecoin, he made 2 million, which he put all of it back in because he's a Dogecoin lover, right? He wouldn't have took the cash. He would have made it cash for a second, waited for Dogecoin to go back down like it did, and then put 2 million back in. Would have raised the price of Dogecoin, and he would have had probably $3-4 million right now. I'm just saying that's a good strategy. That's the whole point of all of this. Yeah, I know it was to recap Bitcoin, but it's also to let you know, no matter how much Bitcoin you own, no matter how much cryptocurrency you have in your wallet, it means nothing if you don't sell it. Absolutely nothing. So that's what you guys want to do. You want to take those profits, and I will try to help you with these coins that I'm talking about. Try to help you maybe make a video or at least a tweet about the best time not only to buy but sell. That has been one of the barriers on my channel for you guys, I think, is I'm not showing you when to sell crypto enough. Okay, I can't be your financial advisor, but I need to get the point across that you have got to sell crypto to make profit. That's the only way you make money in crypto. You can hold, you can gather dollar cost average, but when that price goes up to the very top, when Bitcoin was at 63,000, you remember I put it into a stable coin? That's what I do, guys. When I know we're at a high, yeah, I could have done it at 69,000. I thought we were going higher. That was my fault. But at 63, I did it. You know, these are things you just have to learn that sometimes it's good to do that. So we're going to take one more look at the comments. I talked a lot tonight, but then we're going to call it a night because nothing else to say. Awesome year. 2021 was great. This is when I built my YouTube channel. This is when I got my awesome community of like-minded people. I thank you guys so much for everything you've done for me in the channel. I thank you for sticking with me. If you want to, smash the like button, subscribe if you're not, and just stay tuned for daily videos about good ways to make money with crypto. Let's see. Going up here a little bit to where I remember. Oh, here we go. Right here. It is good, Jeff, to be positive, and hopefully we will have positive ending. Nice always to hear that God is first. Well said, hungry dude. John Kano. Oh, good. I'm glad he changed his name on here. That is awesome. I actually didn't even think of that, man. Thank you for doing that. Mr. Tien, I like this guy because Dragon Ball Z, Tien. Check this out. This is a good thing to hear. He said, I used to come to your channel because of free Bitcoin. Now I enjoy your video without anything. And I still give him Bitcoin sometimes, even though he doesn't want it. I'm like, dude, you have to take my Bitcoin because you helped me so much, man. I can't have you just work for free, dude. Come on, man. I like to reward my hard workers, man. So oh, yeah. Some of the people are, they don't care about crypto. They just want to get quick money from the channel, which, I mean, you're going to run into that anywhere when you do rewards and stuff, but the real ones stick around, right? Whether you give them money or not. So, yeah, we didn't do too much about talking about the space token. I'm not going to go in and talk about the exchanges. I did give him a shout out, but that's the most I'll probably give him. For now. I mean, I don't have anything against those sites. I just don't know if I want to have my, YouTube channel directly linked with Dutchy Corp. Just because then it has my YouTube channel in the gambling section. It has nothing to do with whether Dutchy Corp is a good place or not. It just puts my channel in a weird place that I don't want it to be. That's the only problem. So, love Dutchy, actually. One of my favorite sites besides EC. Oh, he doesn't have to deal with regulations like Express Crypto. Okay, that makes sense for EC not doing their actual crypto. That makes sense. Check Matic. Ooh, Matic's doing good. Yeah, I'm not going to check that right now. Maybe next video, guys. Sorry. This is just the Q&A part. Normally, I will do checks of cryptos. I mean, okay, you talked me into it. I just don't like to say no to people, man. I will. Don't get me wrong, I'll say no, but I don't really like to. Let's just look at Matic. That was actually a good idea. Good idea. Let's look at Matic. Matic, ooh, 265. Dang. That is pretty high. I'm glad we looked at that. That's, oh wow, that's good. That's because all of the Ethereum prices, man, this layer 2 solution is boss right now. Now, when Ethereum 2.0 comes out, hopefully there's still a lot of use for this. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. So we'll see. Yeah, 270 almost, huh? Just looking for some insight. What was he saying? Oh, the spell token thoughts. I would be careful with spell token, guys. That's why. It might be good and you might be able to make money. Just be careful. That's all I'm saying until it's more widely known. But then when it's more widely known, there's less profit to be made. So it's always comes down to risk versus reward. Is it worth it to you to risk? To me, I wouldn't risk spell token right now. Maybe $100 at the most. But no, I just probably wouldn't. Yeah, 11 at once. We had a lot of good interaction on this video. Not bad. I'm happy with it. I think we should have got a lot more with the topic and everything I did, but I think it'll do good in the long run because this is a good video. Yeah, yeah, I'd have to help my mom too. That's the one thing is she doesn't really know how to set it up. I'm sure she could, but a lot of the older people might lose money. You know, not saying they're dumb. It's just easy to lose money in crypto if you one letter or number off on the address. Normally, it will actually tell you if you're one letter or number off, but sometimes if you add like the wrong letter or number, then it won't tell you. So if you're missing a letter or number, it will tell you. But if you have a wrong letter or number, it doesn't always tell you, and you could actually lose your money that way. So be very, very careful and make sure that you're only copying from a directly pasted or copied address. Because if you just, write it out, you could misspell or miss one or anything could happen. So just be careful with that. I always let people remind them of that. Yeah, so that's the good thing. And I don't even mind that some of my audience are more into the decentralized type stuff and they don't really like social media or centralization. That's fine, you guys. I might have you do some centralized things sometimes when it comes to Twitter and, my social media. But I'm all for you guys wanting everything decentralized. That's fine with me. But just know that we will have to use centralized stuff every now and again. That's just the way our world is right now, right? And we'll try to use it as little as possible. But sometimes just know we will have to use centralized authorities. Well, you can't even see the Matic thing right now anyway. So I'm glad I didn't really go too into that. But yeah, I just told you the prices. I like 260 something. So that's the only thing with that. We weren't really looking into that at all. Right on. Sit back and relax and watch the show. I hate to say it, but ICP is set out to be everything that F promised to be. And I can't say anything about F because I like where F is. And without Ethereum and all of their trials and tribulations getting to where they were in the system, it is going to be like basically a roadmap for ICP to follow. At least what not to do and what to do, kind of. So that's the good thing about the pioneers of the industry, like you Shibites, Shib Army, whatever you want to be called, that you guys are holding the bags and just going mad for it. That's why I said I respect you. It wasn't to get you to watch my channels because I legit have respect for you to do that. Like it takes some serious, grapefruits, for that. So respect. I take my hat off to that. For real. Because it takes a boss. And that's the same thing with, ICP and Ethereum going forward, man. They're pioneering this stuff. We are the pioneers, you and I, the ones that are in crypto right now. We're pioneering the way. Some more than others, like the Shib pioneers, they are legit like 1492. We're straight New World pioneers, but we're more like the Oregon Trail pioneers. We already seen the new land, but we're exploring it deeper. Dude, that was actually a really good analogy. I didn't think about that. It just came. I'll go XLRM or BAT increase. So yeah, I was gonna go more into the graph, Ethereum, ADA, and Algo. And oh yeah, before we end, I have to talk about Cardano. this is one thing. Okay, let's put the thing back up. Give you my view again. We have to go to Cardano. I'm sorry. This was one of the main things that I wanted to show on this. I just added a bunch of things at the end, and it just ended up being way too much for one show. I almost could like make this into 2 different shows. But Cardano, we can't forget about the year Cardano had. Yeah, it went down a lot right now, but let's look at this monumental year, guys. Let's look at where we came from in Cardano this year. Can you believe this? Look at this, guys. Okay, I got to take my hat off for Cardano. I have to. Look at that. 17 cents. Cardano was at 17 cents this year. January 2nd, 2021, Cardano was at 17 cents. I mean, am I reading that wrong? No, that says 17 cents. I almost thought I was reading it wrong, but no. And then look, $1.40 right here. Okay. And then what? $3? Okay, guys. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And to say that this wasn't a crazy year for crypto is an understatement. Okay. So I had to put this in here. I had to show Cardano. Shiba did the same thing. Crazy moves. We've had an awesome year for not only Bitcoin, but for a lot of crypto. Ethereum. Okay. Yes, I do want to go quickly into Ethereum because there was a point. That's why I put it on here. Duh. There was a point that had to be made with Ethereum, and I'll do it with the graph as well because there are 2 good points that will basically end the show. Now, when I bought this, yes, it was a little bit more than a year ago, but I bought it at $200, guys. So I just want to show you, I was buying Ethereum last year, even in 2020, look at this, for $100. So we get into January and it's worth over 1,000. So we went from 1,000 to over 4,800 in 2020. That's for this, or 2021. That's this year. Now, even in 2020, we went from 200 or 147 all the way up to $4,800. Those are monumental gains, guys. The last couple of years for crypto have been crazy, but 2021 is the biggest year in crypto that we have ever seen. Same with the graph. That's why I wanted to go over the graph to show you. It started out at 10 cents. Now, this is the last point that I'm going to make, and then we're going to call it a night. Now, if you see here, we're at even 69 cents, which, you know, for us right now doesn't seem too great, but compared to where we were, oh, that doesn't seem too great. But compared to where we were, let's look at the all-time high. We started at 10 cents over here. Down here at 10, I don't care what this says, it started at 10 cents. This says 25 in December of 2020. So let's just go here. Okay, the lowest point of 2021 is 29 cents, but it actually started at 10 and then went all the way up to $3, guys. And this doesn't show that, but that's what it really did go to. So big year for crypto, massive year for all of us. And I'm excited to be in crypto. I'm excited for all of this. I really am. I just had to take my hat off for that because Cardano, Ethereum, wow. So, all right, guys. That being said, you know what time it is. Goodbye and good Bitcoin. Bang!